We're back. Today it's all about how does change happen and how do we really experience and live long lasting change. So, when we want to improve our health or we want to lose weight, what do? Well, what I've done to make change happen is I've followed some technique that I've learned from someone else, or I will go to the web and look for some technique, some procedure that might be helpful to me. And if I have strong self discipline and a good sense of self control, often I'll get results for a certain period of time. But then old habits come back, and what I may have achieved gets swept under the carpet, surprisingly. So, these strategies, as I look at them in my own life, these ideas that I've followed, they're intellectual. They come from my mental thinking, and they don't produce long-term results. When long-lasting change happens, it doesn't come from intellectual thinking. It comes from insight, from a new understanding. It's really effortless and very, very fulfilling.
Yeah, and I've experienced what Connie's talking about too. For years, actually, both of us went to every self development, self help workshop, books, groups, and it was filled with these techniques and strategies to improve our lives. And I can't say there wasn't improvement in our lives, but it was never like that full promise of like just really feeling good and confident across the board in my life. So, what we're beginning to understand is that what brings lasting change is rather than trying to apply strategies or techniques to a situation that we want to see different, when there's an insight, we're accessing this kind of innate wisdom that we all have, and we see life differently. We have new thought. And as we were talking about how to explain this today, we realized that we've experienced how this works all of our lives, but we kind of haven't connected the dots that we do now. So what I mean by that is that so often we've had several businesses in our lives, and situations comes up, problems we want to solve, and we think, and we just can't quite get the answer to that. We go to bed, we get up in the morning, and then in the shower, just kind of out of nowhere, here's the answer. It's completely new thought. So this is what we're talking about, is that we really have access to a much broader, more comprehensive intelligence and wisdom that is actually the foundation then for lasting change. When I actually see that the way that I'm eating or the habits that I have that are not really healthy, when I see with new thought, with this new, more comprehensive understanding, how it really works, I suddenly just find I'm not drawn to keep doing the old kinds of things.
Yeah, it just happens naturally. So, this is why we decided to become life coaches, because we see with this understanding how it can really and is shifting our lives and the lives of all of you that we've wanted to support and see have the progress that you wanted. So, this is what we suggest. This week, get curious. Don't do anything, just get curious about the change attempts you've tried in your life with weight loss or improving your health or whatever it is. Where did that come from? And did it work long term? Did it give long lasting results? And then look at when you had long lasting change. It can be in the smallest thing in your life. Where did that come from? I know my best ideas come from the shower. Like Bill says, that's a favorite place for ideas for me. But anyway, we'll explore this subject more and more and how it all fits and works together with we're learning these three principles. We'll talk about more in the future. Don't forget the great recipe. It's a summer garden deliciousness. And that's just below. And we'll see you next week. Okay. Much love to everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.